soft and nice pace you've got there. Funny thing about that comment is, I feel like that comment you just wrote is applicable to both the hypothetical situation we just talked about and the one that just happened. It's like, wow, what a great pace you got going there. It would be a shame if you just fucking chucked yourself off the side of the ship. No. All right, you remember earlier when I talked about not being able to spill tea with this teapot? Yeah, about that. Hold on. Fuck. No, my white champagne tea. The vintage tea. No. Do you think people age tea? Like, you know how people will age a wine or age a cheese and it'll just start to taste better after a while? Do you think that's the same thing with tea? Or like coffee? Because I know for a fact that's very much not the case with beer, and most beers just become infinitely worse. But that's the thing, with tea, you sort of... A lot of the time you have to like burn and like roast the tea leaves before you can produce them. So I'm wondering if you can like burn them and then leave them out to dry for longer or something, like a longer period of time, if that'll be better? Maybe. It might have like some subtle nuances or something.
Is anyone still out there? We need help. They've got us trapped. It's okay, we hear you. Oh, thank God. We thought we were the only ones left. We could really use some assistance.
You're anything but an expert? I thought the only reason why you were here was to give me advice about, you know, wine, tea, and coffee, and other culinary experiences. Caddy the foodie. Maybe it tastes like less. I guess it's because it's so dry, so there's probably not much to really develop in there, but what do I know?
Gotta bounce.
Man, come out.
Oh. Why's the door locked? No! My speed!
Much bigger guns.
Okay. The AI just Molotov me for no reason. Move! Either drink wine or coffee? Yeah. It's often very much those that have the least amount of experience in something that end up being the best. Strange as that sounds. It's like they have some kind of secret knowledge, you know, because they're so, I guess, not vanilla about it, but you know, they're so inexperienced about it that they're so pure in their taste and how they experience flavors that they might just have a better, just overall, yeah, experience of the food or the drink, you know? I don't know, that might be complete horseshit because I just kind of pulled that out of my ass. I don't know why I got the grenade upgrade again. Is running back for blood fun? Yeah, I mean, I'm having a decent amount of fun with it. It's nice, it's pretty comfy. Decently competitive, so yeah, it's a lot of fun, I'd say. It became a little bit like a little less fun to run over time as the devs started to patch out a bunch of all the cool speed tricks, but apart from that, you know, it's fun, I'd say. You know, running on the most recent patch of the game is, yeah, not as cool in my opinion. Again, people will have their subtle differences. If you go into the Back 4 Blood speedrunning Discord, there are a bunch of people that will have differing opinions about it. Some people think that, you know, the game should be kept pure and you should always speedrun on the newest patch of the game. Meanwhile, I'm kind of the opinion of just sort of running on the fastest patch. Or at least the patch that's the most fun, which happens to be the same thing for me at least. The only time you become a heavy tea drinker is at ESA. Why tea specifically, and why only specifically at ESA do you start drinking a lot of tea? Because I know I drink a lot of tea just on the daily, right? But I feel like whenever I go to ESA, I drink either a lot of coffee or I drink a lot of juice. But I think that's usually because most of the time I hang out with Walrus and a lot of other Finnish people, and a lot of Finnish people tend to drink a lot of coffee. So just to sort of fit in, I have to drink a bunch of coffee. And there's also because there's the coffee machine up in the foyer lounge area. So every time you're hanging around at the venue in the evening, it's always just coffee that people are just, you know, grabbing from the machines and then drinking all the time. It's never like anything else. I think you can get tea, but here's the thing. Tea can be obviously very bad, and so can coffee. But I feel like most of the time when you're getting tea in a public place, like a restaurant or a hotel or anything else, it's 99% of the time the most generic, boring tea you could ever find. It's like Earl Grey shit, some kind of fruit tea or like lemon tea or some shit. Like incredibly bare bones, you know what I mean? But coffee is always, again, not amazing, but you know, it's just kind of coffee. It's not like a crazy flavor and nuance or anything like that. Coffee is just kind of coffee, unless you really start to know a lot about coffee. You usually see people get tea? Really? I don't know, my experience was always getting coffee. But then again, I don't think I really thought about too much what other people were getting, but mostly what I was getting when I was there. And again, most people that I knew were getting coffee all the time when they were there.
We need to sink that ship and close the front. You up for the job? Just came through it. You to plant explosives on the boat, the rest of us laying down covering fire.
Oh yeah, it's no problem. Don't even have to ask.
Also, I didn't check. Was that a speed mod? I don't think it was a speed mod that I had up there. Also, I don't think running or on this patch that using the doing the trick where you try to trick the NPCs works. I don't think that's a thing. The general idea. Are you talking about like the caffeine and staying awake? Honestly, I feel like caffeine doesn't really affect me that much, if I'm going to be quite honest. Anytime I ever drink coffee, I just kind of feel very samey. It's only if I drink large amounts of it that I just start to feel shaky, if that makes sense. Like, I don't become more aware or like more awake or anything like that. I just feel like I've come kind of, I don't know. I just become way more just fucking shaky in some way, and I don't know how else to describe it. It's really fucking weird. And that's usually why anytime any of my friends go to get a bunch of coffee and I have a bunch of coffee myself, I just feel fucking like restless in some way. How the hell was that a gold? What the fuck? The juice? No, I think, no, when I was talking about juice, that was just like during breakfast, because I always drink tea in the morning, usually. Whenever I go, well, anywhere, even just at home, just on a regular day, I drink tons and tons of tea. But for the breakfast, I usually get juice there, juice or coffee. I very rarely get tea, because again, hotel and like restaurant tea is just very mediocre compared to the stuff that I guess I'm just used to at this point from my own place. I can't be caught drinking all that pleb tea, you know? Poor people tea. And at least, you know, most like orange juice and apple juice isn't completely synthetic, at least. It still tastes like at least decently well to some extent. Pleb confirmed. Better not be drinking that pleb orange juice. Ooh. Okay, that was scary. That was very scary. Holy shit. Fucking 2 sleepers came flying at me at the same time. Coffee makes you live longer. Why do I feel like I don't believe that? Why do I feel like that's a lie made by the coffee cartel? That's what they want you to believe. That's what they want you to believe as you start buying more of their garbage Starbucks coffee. Maybe it's like a plan constructed by the people of Starbucks. It's like, wow, if we can just get the plebs to buy more of our coffee, we can like just tell them, oh yeah, you'll just live longer.
Glad you made it.
Corporate lie. The conspiracy theory. Now tea, on the other hand, tea makers would never lie to me. No way. There's no way any innocent farmer man that makes his tea by himself, he would never lie to me. If he tells me I'm gonna live longer from tea, then it surely is true.
This is Hope 1 to Rover 2. Clean the library. I want that building secure again.
There was a sleeper on that wall. What the fuck?
Glad the librarian's not on duty. It's gonna get loud.
There were 2 sleepers there? What the fuck? I didn't even know 2 of them could spawn there. Bots, save me. There's homeless people beating me up. I mean, isn't it the same thing that people who sell G Fuel will tell you? That like G Fuel is super healthy and it'll make you live longer and make you stronger and faster, but it's filled with like tons of chemicals that just make you feel like absolute shit. I think I saw a not a documentary, but like a clip at some point about how G Fuel is filled with like incredible amounts of iron. Like unhealthy large amounts of iron for some fucking reason. I don't know why they decided, you know what? You know what we're gonna put in our little energy drink powder? Let's just put a fuck ton of iron in there and just have every single person on Twitch get sponsored by it. Also, real question. Has anybody here actually ever tried G Fuel? Because I think almost every single streamer that I've ever seen is sponsored by G Fuel, but I don't think I've ever actually met anybody who's actually genuinely had G Fuel. Can this car break? I don't think this car can explode. Fuck. Well, kill me. There we go. Iron is good for babies. I don't think it's a very good idea to feed your baby G Fuel. I don't know. I'm no health expert, but I very much doubt if you ever go up to a mom who still needs to like feed their baby breast milk and tell them, you know what would be good for your kid? Yeah, get rid of that natural breast milk stuff. Start pumping them full of pineapple G Fuel with watermelon pizza taste. Hell yeah. Get that kid absolutely juiced up on iron. Oh. Holy fuck, okay. This is actually incredibly bad.
Hell yeah! Incoming!
All of the fucking bots are dead. What the fuck?
Here. Get me the fuck out of here! It's all right. I got you.
Thanks.
Pedro tell Heineke. Oh yeah, dude, we can have a live test experiment.
Not today, Rin.
We'll just tell Heineke, you know, it's for the betterment of the child. You know, it's no problem really. Just tell him, oh yeah, Heineke, all you gotta do, tell your wife, stop feeding it that, you know, beta baby food or whatever. Start feeding him that alpha G fuel. You don't want your kid to get bullied in school. Do you think future children will get bullied in school because they didn't eat or drink like something that wasn't recommended by, you know, a streamer of some kind? Either a streamer or like an Instagram blogger. It's like my mom tells me G Fuel pineapple is the best.
Today is my lucky day. Which is good because it's been a shitty week.
That has to be a thing somewhere.
Anyone? Need some help here.
Oh, the jukebox is broken. Well, okay, we're gonna lose a lot of time here. I didn't even realize the jukebox was broken.
Get this stuff off me! I said stay back!
This is lame. That probably happened already. I guess that's kind of true. There's already moms out there that definitely are bullying either their kids or each other for not following some kind of either Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter user for, you know, recommending the prime baby diet.
Get back up.
There.
I'm down. Let's go here. A little help here.
That man didn't die. Oh, he did die.
Watch out! Rex! Man, that hurts like hell!
Hey, anyone? Need
Hey,
some help
cat!
here.
Need help here! Get out of my way!
Help me, bots, please. Thank you.
Area's clear. We're loading the patients.
I need to go into the bathroom. I need another set of pills here.
Gotta take care of this.
Pills you. I can't see.
More here.
Stalker.
Give me up.
How's Holly not dead yet?
That's the last one. Watch your fucking fire!
Oh, that was it.
That was
Nice.
an accident. I swear, it was an accident.
I'm down.
I don't know how Holly's still alive.
Holy shit.
That's it. Come on. The night's still young.
I had like 1 HP there. I was so fucking close to dying. Jesus Christ.
Watch out!
I didn't even realize I was standing in acid as the level ended. Also, how the hell did I save time on that? Is there some weird super secret strat where you can beat the level faster if you let the jukebox break? The fuck? That's interesting.
I'm ready.
We've lost contact with a supply team working on repairs at the old diner across town. I need you to find
The
that
whole-
cargo and get it delivered. We need that place up and running.
I forgot to enable sound again.
Supplies are down there. We can't afford to lose them.
Also, my Spotify's
Generator's out,
dead. What the fuck?
but the refrigeration unit and the meds are still secure. We need to act quickly, or a lot of those people you just rescued won't make it.
Oh, it's up here.
Now go find those supplies and get that place fixed.
Didn't
up.
see the flashlight. Sad.
Damn. At least the supplies are okay. Exploder!
There.
Enemy contacts!
Hello? The fuck? Okay, my Spotify is not listening to me. Very cool. I didn't get the pills, no. That was like the reason I went shopping, was to get pills, and I fucking forgot. There better be pills here. There's an extra grenade. Whatever. I need to learn that lineup as well for the grenades. Didn't even matter, so fuck it.
Generator up and running, but be prepared when you do, because every ridden in the vicinity is going to come running.
Alright, now I can fix my music. There we go. Much better. Okay, we got an extended map, we got an ACOG, purple, red dot. Actually, no, the ACOG is better. Get that. Alright. Do I have any more tea left? Oh, I have a bunch of tea, yeah. I keep forgetting I made an entire pot of tea for myself. I was here. If you were here earlier when I talked about it with Jazzy, I fucking love this teapot. This teapot is fucking based. Apart from when I spill with it. When I'm not spilling with it, it's the best. So, how's everybody else doing out there? We have another 3 minutes and 40 seconds to spend here. I went to buy some candy at the supermarket, like, what, an hour ago, just before I started streaming. When I was cleaning up after dinner, I had this just insatiable hunger for chocolate. I don't know why. But like my local supermarket had just closed, so I had to go for one that was even further away. And I kind of stood there for a second, just wondering, like, do I really need chocolate so much that I need to go to a store that's even further away to get some? And I thought to myself, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. So I got myself some chocolate. You ask a question about Dark Messiah? Yeah, sure. Go for it. Your game keeps crashing when you boost over the wall in Stonehelm, but even go to the wooden room there to prevent the crash. Crashes on the map switch. Okay, I know why that happens. That's because a little early in the level, when you do the horse skip, you know, where you skip the cutscene that puts you on top of the horse, that timing is actually very specific. If you mess it up, nothing happens immediately, right? But if you mess it up, that means that you get a crash at the end of the level when you're inside the castle, when you're supposed to go to the next map. So if you get a crash there, that means you fucked up the horse skip and you did something wrong. So it might look like everything is fine, but in reality, you know, something went wrong. Most of the time, it's because you probably forgot to unpause again. It's been a little while, but I believe what you want to do is you want to... When the load screen goes all the way to the end, you want to... Oh shit, what is it again? It's been a while since I've played. It's... Wait like a couple of seconds, pause the game. When the screen goes black, you want to quick save, quick load. And then during the next load screen that comes up, a new load screen will then come up that has the Dark Messiah of Might and Magic logo on it. Halfway during that load screen, you then want to press the pause key again. if you press the pause keys there again, that should prevent the crash from happening at the beginning of the next level, or when you go to the next level, if it's done correctly at least. But again, if you don't do that extra pause during the second load screen, you'll still do the horse trick like normal. So again, it can be a little bit weird because you might think you've done the trick correctly, but in theory, or in reality rather, when you make it to the end, it should crash. So it all has something to do with just if you pause and unpause the correct amount of times. Did that make sense? I don't know if I think I kind of fumbled around my explanation. So yeah, what you need to know, you need to unpause again during the second load screen that comes up.
Well, that's a night I'll never forget.
Good job, people. Now go get some rest. You've earned it. I'll
You've
meet
always
you back
been
here after you're fresh.
immediately pausing, save loading on that loading progress bar spot. I think that's also what you want to do. It's just more if you do that for the next level as well. Oh, sorry, for the next loading screen, because there's two loading screens, right? There's the first one that comes up, and then immediately afterwards, there's another loading screen. You want to also do it on that one, the pausing.
Thanks, Mom. I'm ready.
The Ridden have been showing up in increasing numbers around.
On my ankles.
I think I know why. We've identified.
I think it's one of those things where it's kind of hard for me to explain, because it's almost become muscle memory at this point that I don't even remember how you do it. I just kind of do it naturally. But I also know there's like a fast and a slow way that you can do it,
We could have
from what I know.
I mean, Pelitaro's not.
Oh, that wasn't it. Oh, fuck. I thought that was the cluster. No. That's not the cluster either. Is it out here? What? Oh, it's on the roof. No. Wait, no, it's not on the... It's over here. Alright, that sucks. I don't know if there's a video of it. In the Dark Messiah Discord, there is a Google Drive that has a bunch of tutorial videos. I think there's one done there by Finzi, so check that out just to see if you can get a feeling from the for the timing by watching that. I think that's probably the best tip I can give right now, just to get a feel for the timing, but it's one of those things where you just kind of know or you don't know if you've gotten it or not, if that makes sense.
What the hell were those things? Looks like God was grinding sausages and forgot the skin.
Let's go.
Mind keeping that door closed.
That was a really terrible spawn. That level.
I'm out. Lights on.
Okay, bots, please. Bots, please, I beg you. Bot mom.
Man, this must have been terrible.
No, she's stuck. You can fucking see her jumping over there. Do you see her name? Like all the way over there? Okay, she teleported. Thank God. I think she was stuck there for a second.
Might have been, you know, before the whole dead thing.
Tread softly and keep your eyes open. I've had a number of reports in the area you're entering. Road ahead's been blocked since the collapse. You'll have to find a way through.
Check your mags. Something ain't right here.
I had the shitty stock.
There's an abandoned shelter ahead. Used to be held by a bunch of crazies. I didn't leave behind a surprise or two. The place is falling apart, so you'll have to secure it before you bunk down.
Keep together. Let's see if we can get around it.
Jesus. Is there an on-foot trail?
Yeah, this is it. George! Thank God!
Is that? Oh god. I think there's a fucking crusher inside. No, that's a boomer actually. Oh nice, he exploded. Oh, there's also a crusher. Oh, okay. I see, I see. Oh well. Nice, we actually got the extra grenade slot. That's actually huge.
We lost contact with control near your location yesterday. Be on guard. Still no word from Belisaro or his
I
team.
didn't mean to spook them. That's actually kind of bad.
Get to the mine and seal those tunnels.
Really? None of them? Ah. Oh well. Grenade upgrade made no difference, Sag. What the fuck happened to Bot Mom? What? Is Bot Mom dead? The hag? There's a hag here? I didn't even see her.
Don't worry about me. Good plan. Go and lose everyone.
There she is. Bot Mom.
Seems the general's intel was on point. We need to shut this place down.
Where's that hag again? I'm gonna wait for 5 bars of stamina? Yeah, 5 bars.
Could be anything in here.
Oh, don't blow up, don't blow up. Oh shit, we're actually saving a bunch of time with that. Holy fuck. Alright. Not too terrible after all, actually.
If we're gonna do it, let's do it.
Last I heard from Belisaro, they'd set up the gun. Now it's up to you to finish the job. And make sure you bring my vehicle back. Can't afford to waste any more resources.
Bots were actually really, really fast that time. No. Ooh, okay, I fucked up. Whatever. I think that was really, really on par for being a gold right there, but I messed up the timing with the third missile, so no gold. But getting like the fast bots there is actually really, really good. Oh, it actually was a gold. Nice, let's go. Unexpected gold. You guys think we can get the door again? Fourth time in a row? I believe. Because yesterday we did 3 runs, and in all 3 runs we got the door. So clearly we should be able to get it here as well.
We've lost a lot of ground in the attack. But now that the mine's gone, we've got the opportunity to clean house in the Ville. I need you to get to the police station and secure the armory. We need those weapons. You saw firsthand what happened. I'm not going to allow Hope to share the same fate.
How did I lose everyone?
Oh shit, it's there! Oh, let's go! Dude, what are the odds?
That shit.
Can somebody run the math real quick? What's the odds of something that has a 33% chance of happening 4 times in a row? I almost just fucking fell off the edge to immediately get rid of it.
Check this place out.
Hey, Proto, what's up, man? How do he do it go fast? Yeah? How's your English doing there, buddy? It's slow? Yeah. Because that's what, like, it follows, like, Bayes' theorem or some shit, and I can't do that math in my head right now. I'm stuck.
I'm out.
Rover 2, you need to find Bob Dureski. The armory has a biometric lock coded to his hand. Comms have been dark since the attack. We don't know what that is.
I didn't see that sleeper.
Look out there. Check.
Well, at least I saw this door.
They seem to be swarming in extremely large numbers. Keep an eye on them and update you on the situation as it develops.
Dude, what's with all the sleepers here, man? What the fuck? Bot, help me! Hello? Okay. Well, we're kind of fucked on health here. Very nice. Don't know what the hell the bots were doing.
Hornet's nest. Needed a people.
Everyone okay?
Only one left.
Your English is do be fine. Nice. Good to hear. I didn't kill it. Nice. There we go. Bot walker jumping. Pointing and laughing. At this point, I wouldn't even doubt it with knowing the AI of this game. Oh shit, with the last 2 over here. Wait, what? Huh? Were there only 2 nests? I'm throwing. I'm so bad.
Really fucked up here, guys. Hey, catch.
I thought there was always gonna be 3 there.
Around here somewhere.
Yeah, there's 3 here, but there's not 3 in the other one. It's weird. I guess it's just random if there's only 2 or 3.
If this is Bob, it's not the part we need. Wonder what's in here.
All right, there's no sleeper on the wall here. Hey, there's. It's dead. Good.
Hand on the thing, and it's doing its thing.
It let go? What?
There's a large swarm of Ridden converging on your location.
It let go of E, man. Fuck.
Whatever else, you need to secure the armory. I need a weapon in every able-bodied person's.
This is not good. There's nothing left.
Lame, dude. Oh, I forgot to split. Oh well.
What's that? If we're gonna do it, let's
I'm getting pills here because I'm getting kind of low on health, just to be on the safe side.
What is your sit rep? Over.
A lot of rubble and no guns. Maybe like start building some catapults?
Continue to clean out the area while I come up with them. We can't afford to let them get a foothold like that within our perimeter again.
Why is there a crusher here?
ever go anywhere clean. What is this stuff?
I don't get the pathing of the zombies sometimes. Sometimes they just fucking fuck off and just go somewhere completely different.
Damn, that was fun.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the toolkit. Damn it. I need to get used to buying the toolkit on actually good runs.
Can we go again? Can we? Can we please?
Okay, bought Walker and bought Mama are fucked. Okay.
If y'all are not too busy, I could use a hand.
Ooh, attachments. Any speed mods?
What have we here? This
ACOG, laser.
Did that hurt?
Oh, alright. No purple stock? Nope. No purple stock. But honestly, I think it's probably hard to do the math for, because it really depends on your movement and how well you play. But getting the 33% chance door on the first map is like an instant 45%, or sorry, 45-second time save, which is probably just better than getting a purple stock. So it's like a trade-off, I'd say. Now, obviously, if you can get both, the purple stock and the door, then you're in business. That's like some serious speed you can get right there. Hey, a speed stock.
if we're gonna do it, let's
Not the purple stock, but second best. Whoa.
Isn't there some big crash?
Oh, dude, now we're zooming. I love how getting any stock is just instant fucking mega speed. This is just straight up 10% more.
It's just been sitting there for
Which doesn't sound like a lot, but
no one's taking it.
I can tell a difference. It feels so much faster.
Over through here. You hear me?
This is Hope One. Over.
I know it's not your birthday, but get some presents anyway. From that supply plane at the clock. We just need a... Can we borrow the helicopter? Pretty please?
You get there, you've got it. Just try to. We're short on personnel as it is. Hope One out.
Oh! That was a hag. Oh, door. Why the fuck was there a hag there, man? It's like 90%. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. It definitely helps that I also got the perk on your mark on the exact same level that I got the blue stock on. And on your mark is like a 20% extra movement speed increase at the beginning of the level, on top of getting the blue stock of 10%. So it's just mega speed all of a sudden, just out of nowhere. What? They didn't all explode? Oh my god. speed. Just save time. What the fuck? What are these time saves? I don't get it.
I'm ready.
Oh, the birds. Sad. It's not a big deal, but it can be a little annoying that we had the birds there. So now we gotta deal with another fucking horde. Is that a stun gun? No.
I'm saying theirs.
Oh, there's barely any zombies. Okay, didn't matter. Oh, I didn't check for mods. Oh. We should be fine though with what we have, so.
Jump! Yeah, this isn't spooky at all. Hey, cat! Through here! Whew, I thought we were gonna buy it that time. Or at least you were. You're in big trouble once I get the bullets back in this gun.
The horde was too busy watching Tifa Rule 34. Are you implying that the zombie horde is in the Italian Senate? Or are you also implying that the Italian Senate is about as intelligent as the zombie horde? I still think that's so fucking funny that that happened. Like, imagine you hack in to an incredibly important political meeting with, like, the Senate of an entire fucking country, and you're like, you know what should I put on? Should I put, like, on some kind of political message, something that, like, you know,
Oh man, this is exciting.
pushes my agenda, you know,
Thinking, do they
something that I might want to push to, you know, get more people on my party's side? Should I show porn? Oh, maybe, you know, what kind of porn? Just like just generic porn? No, how about just fucking Final Fantasy Rule 34 Tifa? Fuck yeah, dude. Love how even like the artist that made that like went on Twitter and was like, oh, I'm honored that all the Italian politicians are now familiar with my work. Dabooba. I will admit, that was some pretty good booba. Good Italian booba. Ooh, don't block the door. Get out of my way. Why is Walker so goddamn slow? It's crazy how much time we could probably save on that map from just not dying. Am I wearing a turtleneck? Yes, I am.
I'm out.
Crazy. Gonna need to find that cargo.
Over 2, this is Screaming Eagle. We're inbound on
You know I was a serious actor? Yeah, did you not know that Willem Dafoe is actually my dad? I feel like anytime you see Willem Dafoe not in role, he's always wearing either a pullover or a turtleneck. like regardless of the time of the year or what the weather is like. It's like, did you see that new YouTube video where Willem Dafoe is like showing off his drip? He's wearing a fucking turtleneck in that one as well. And he's just running around, I don't know what this is. It's like Prada, some sports thing, shoes from Mexico, and then yeah, he's wearing that turtleneck. Willem Dafoe dripped out of his mind. Don't know who that is. Shame. It's the Green Goblin. I feel like Willem Dafoe is like decently famous at least. He's been in like a bunch of movies at this point.
Time to go.
Here's one.
Which one? You've been the Green Goblin, like the one from the like the original Spider-Man movie that came out like 20 years ago at this point. And then the one from the newest Spider-Man movie that came out like 6 months ago. He also was in The Lighthouse, where he played like a fucking insane lunatic guy that lives in a White House, well not a White House, a lighthouse, where he kills a seagull with a shovel and like has sex with an imaginary mermaid or something. That was a weird movie. It was a very weird movie. He also played, I think he played a private investigator in American Psycho. Yeah, Lighthouse is a very interesting movie. I've only watched like clips of it. I haven't watched the full movie. It's one of those movies where I feel like it's very, or it tries to be very artsy, if that makes sense. Like the entire movie is in black and white and is recorded as if it's like a very old school movie, where it has Robert Pattinson and then Willem Dafoe in the main roles. And they just both feel like they're batshit insane. You don't really know what the hell is going on. Alright, bots can take care of him. I also read that apparently in the scene where he's in American Psycho, if you haven't watched that movie, there's a scene where the main character, who is the serial killer, he has to give testimony for where he was on a specific day. And apparently they recorded that scene in like 3 different ways, where Willem Dafoe, who's the private investigator, you know, interviews him as if he knows who that, you know, Patrick Bateman, the main character, is the killer. Then they tried doing a version where he sort of, you know, acts and pretends like he doesn't know. And then there's a version where he's like sort of in between and he's not sure or not. And when they then made the final cut for the movie, they just took combo pieces of each of those 3 different takes and just smushed them together. So when the interview starts, he sort of seems like very like, oh, are you sure you were in this location Friday night, sir? And, you know, he just starts whipping out some evidence, and then all of a sudden he's just like, oh yeah, I guess you're probably not. Oh yeah. And then he starts talking about like, oh yeah, you really, yeah, just let me know. Give me a call. We'll have lunch on Monday. We can discuss where you were on Monday night while we try to figure out who the fuck brutally murdered one of your colleagues. Ow. And then he starts talking about Huey Lewis in the News. You like Huey Lewis in the News? No. That's such a good fucking movie. I know American Psycho has been made into a meme at this point, but that movie is so fucking funny. Maybe that's something to watch in the hotel room at ESA with the lads and the ladies. Oh yeah. It's a real friendship movie to watch, The Lighthouse. Honestly, at that point, I'd much rather watch American Psycho. American Psycho has just so many meme moments that it's too good to watch, you know?
Best hope for finally defeating the Ridden. Meet up with Smithy at the church. He will direct you to route of 1 hour.
Watch anime? Pretty sure it is an anime. Good spawn for the breaker. Good spawn for the, yes, good spawn for the breaker. Let's go. Pico with the boys. I've still somehow managed to not watch that. I feel like that's been one of those shows that's been a meme to recommend to everybody for like the last 10 years. Somehow it's evaded me. I don't know. Then again, I feel like I've also managed to evade a lot of other shows and movies that have become infamous for being really fucking strange or awful or just straight up fucked up. You know all those videos that people used to like link to each other? Like back when you were in elementary school? Like 2 guys, 1 horse, or like 2 girls, 1 jar. Whatever the fuck they were called. I've somehow managed to not watch any of those. Somehow I've managed to dodge every single sketchy link that my friends sent me to sort of trick me into watching them. I don't know how. So I even remember one of my friends constantly tried to send me 2 guys, 1 horse on Steam. Like just through, like we'd be playing Counter-Strike and he'd just send me a link and be like, oh yeah, by the way, here's a link, please open. And it's clearly incredibly sketchy and Steam just gives me like 10 warnings. That's like, yeah, don't open this. This is fucked up. Steam will protect me. Gaben will protect me from really fucking weird, disgusting videos.
Appreciate the assist.
Maybe it's better you didn't see them. Oh yeah. I am happy that I've missed out on those. Don't worry. I'm just saying, I'm surprised that I did, because apparently everybody I've ever talked to has always been like, oh yeah, somebody just kept putting them fucking on the school computer all the time. Like they just make it sound like it's just, oh yeah, it's just another recess, you know, some guy comes up and puts fucking, I don't know, men getting railed by horses and like Al-Qaeda beheadings up on the fucking 3rd grade school desktop PC. Like, what the fuck? Then again, I've also heard like really weird stories about kids from other schools. Like I went to a pretty decent school growing up, but I remember that we had one kid who was a transfer. He transferred from one of the other schools in the nearby area, and he kept talking about just having really weird fucking games that like the boys would play. And I think it was one of those games they probably played to sort of, you know, constantly try to one-up each other. Like I remember he told me that they had some weird fucking game which was like a test of strength among the fucking 8-year-old boys, which was you took an eraser, right? Like just regular eraser, and then you would just rub it on your arm, and then the person that would just keep going for the longest was the winner. Even if it meant like just fucking up your arm. And it's like, why? What kind of fucked up school is this?
Are we there yet? So, this is a shitty-ass manor. Come on.
Or just, you know, the school milk. Because you would get those like little tiny milk cartons for lunch or whatever every day, where they would just grab them and then just chuck them at people outside the window, at just random passerbys. I'm pretty sure that school was like for psychos or something. I don't know. Weird games like World of Warcraft. I mean, yeah, that kid was one of the people that got me into World of Warcraft, so I guess it makes sense.
No way this came from this planet. All those billionaires.
When you were in elementary school, there was no internet? I remember having a bunch of internet. I don't know why I said that as if there's like a sick amount. We had a sick amount of internet at our school. We had internet in our school. I remember there was like one desktop PC in each classroom, and then there was one in the like the hallway between classes. So if you didn't manage during recess to snipe the the desktop PC that was in the classroom, then you could take the one that was in the hallway. And I remember people would constantly play the free Flash games during recess whenever they could, at every opportunity. I remember when I was 9, there was some like Star Wars, like Luke Skywalker versus Obi-Wan like Flash game, because I think it was roughly around the time where, you know, Star Wars Episode 3 came out. And I just remember that was the sickest fucking fighting game. And it was super scuffed, and it was just some rando Flash game. But even if it was like super scuffed random fighting game Flash game, it had some sick tech, sick mechanics.
If you're out there tonight, stay safe and keep your safety off. This is the J-Man signing off.
Oh nice, we got it. Oh yeah, yo, mini clip was sick. Mini clip was great. Motherload is a fucking based video game, especially along with Bubble Struggle. Bubble Struggle was freaking sick. Commando 2. I remember playing Fancy Pants. I remember there was a 2D platformer called N. I don't know what else. I think it was just called N, or like N plus. I think there was like an expansion that came out like a couple years later, just called N, which was where you controlled this little stick figure guy, and there was like hundreds of different levels that you could use. That was a good game. You wanna know what was the best part about all these video games? Like all these little Flash games? They were free. They're just fucking free. You just go on the internet and you just play them.
If we're gonna do it, let's do it.
Cobra 2, Rogers is preparing a new test.
What do we have these days?
And extract
Flash is fucking gone, and the prospect of free video games is absolutely absurd.
somewhat unpredictable. We've had reports of a unique ring mutation in your area.
These days, you get to spend like twice as much money on half finished games. And Plus is on Steam. Wait, really? Is it free? If it costs money, I want nothing to do with it. The real N++ would be free, just like the developer intended. €15? What? What a scam. The fuck? Like, oh yeah, you remember this classic Flash game we put out like fucking 20 years ago? Yeah, let's make it just cost €15 up from free. Wow. Thank you, Mr. Developer. Am I gonna get eaten by the hag? I think I might. Oh my god, where's this fucking battery? Ooh, don't fucking eat me, dude. I'm looking for a battery. You can't eat me right now. There it is. Bye, 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 bye. Thank God for Evangelio's ability. Don't knock me off. That was annoying. You weren't blocked on the school internet. Yep. Same thing. Back in the day, when like porn sites and stuff weren't blocked either. I still remember I had my first like experience of like sex and porn and anything like that when I was like 8 or 9. Because I remember, I think I was in the 3rd grade at the time, and I remember one of my classmates' older brother, he was like a handful of years older than us. He came down to our classroom at one point during like one recess, and I think he wanted to like flex how fucking cool he was. because he knew about, you know, all these adult things, you know, because he was so fucking grown up, because he was so much older than us. So I remember he sort of came in and flexed on us by showing us what porn was. That's still ingrained in my brain to this day. I'm not completely fucked up, so I guess it could have been worse. Ah, shit.
Look at the size of that place. What I wouldn't give for some head trimmers. Though I suppose an axe would work.
Oh no. Oh no. No! This is a terrible seed. Oh, there is a gap here. Yes. Oh, it's the greenhouse one. I even remember in that video that we were shown, it was like a clip of a dude at the end, like, coming into some woman's mouth, you know, as they do. But I just remember being incredibly weirded out by it as a kid as well. Not because of, like, the whole prospect of, you know, what was happening, but more so by the fact that I didn't know what that meant. You know, I didn't know that there could come any kind of, you know, white liquid out of a penis. So I just, in my like child innocence of being 8 years old, I remember wondering, why is this man peeing in this woman's mouth? And why does his pee look like that? Why is his pee all fucked up? I even remember that. God.
Let's get this over with. Let's see what Phillips has been hiding up here.
Oh yeah. Innocence ruined forever. In a blink of a moment. Poor guy. Yeah, you should really get that checked out, you know, go to a doctor or something.
I think you're going to like this.
God. Okay, so we have one in there. Nothing in there.
You see, it works.
Wouldn't believe it if I didn't see it with my own eyes.
Let's fire another one, shall we?
Is there one in the living room here? I don't see one. I don't see one back there either.
Assault rifle here.
Nothing in the kitchen. No doors.
Protect each other. When one is attacked, all are.
Okay.
Keep firing.
I would if this well has run dry.
Then let's get out of here.
I'm not going anywhere without my research.
Okay, but let's make it quick. Get to the truck. We'll get your stuff.
So what, there was one on the middle floor? That's the only one that I saw, right?
It's in a bunch of boxes.
Ammo over here.
I should have checked the back bedroom first. Fuck. Nope, there was nothing in here. Ooh, big man. Oh shit, no, it's on the roof. Fuck, I fucked up. I guess I'm going up there anyways. Yeah, there was one in here. Shit. So that's 3 down there. There was one in the middle room, right? Yeah, in here. So that's 4. Take the card. Stamina? That's actually nice. So the last 2 should be in the basement.
Packet, please.
There's one. And the other one. Nice. Alright, we have all of them. I just need to get them out. crush me, you fuck. I don't know why the ogre is so far away, but honestly, I'm all for it. Oh, I forgot to split. What am I doing? I completely forgot to split. Shit. My bad. Nice. I just looked over my splits and just realized, oh shit, I'm plus 5 minutes. Wow, crazy. Why the fuck is it foggy inside the church?
We had an opportunity here, but I need your help. Evolution has run amok, yet it is still in our power to rein it in. T5 works, but it needs to be delivered more accurately every time. How close do we need to be?
Oh, it gets pretty dramatic.
It's never in here, man. Let me guess. It's in the last room, like it's been the last couple days. It is. Wow, incredible. Woo. It's always in the last fucking room. Ow. That guy free-fired me. Might as well check the last room first. Yeah. Every time it seems to be there. I actually wonder if there is just a higher chance of it being in there than everywhere else, because I genuinely swear it just spawns there way more often than everywhere else. I know it has 2 spawns in there, but there's also like a ton of spawns everywhere else. It's just rare for them to actually be there. Alright, remind me to get some grenades here. I need grenades and also pills. I keep forgetting.
What an opportune moment for your arrival. Thank you again.
Very scary gaming. Holy shit, bot walker actually being useful. It didn't blow up the nodes? Oh my god, one of them lived. Ah! I don't even know how one of the fucking nodes lived there. That's fucked up, man. Any health kits here? Actually, I don't need a health kit. I'm actually fine on health. Is my tea even still warm anymore? It should be. Why am I on fire? There are way too many crushers here. Oh, battery. Give me, leave, get out of my way, you fucks. Why am I on fire still? No! Fuck the fire. Help me. One of you, please, thank you. battery.
Heads up, Clint. We've reports of an ogre headed toward your location. You need to get out of there. Fast.
So I started reading a new manga today. Don't remember what it's called, but it's pretty good so far. It was like one of the most recommended ones on the website that I read on's homepage. Actually, I don't even remember what it's called. I want to look up what it's called. But I've been reading it for like most of the evening just before I started streaming. But please don't have... Oh yeah, it has a weird name. It has a Japanese name. I can't tell you what it is. It has a Japanese name. What do you want me to do? I can't fucking pronounce these names. And they always have like some weird ass long title like, "Ooh, my upperclassman senpai is a demon from hell and I really love video games!" Exclamation point. And then something like that. They're always named something like really fucked up. I don't know why that is.
Everyone all right?
My life flashed in front of my eyes. It was depressing, short, and a lot of it was with you guys.
We're going through there? Come on, this way.
Reloading!
Gotta take care of this. We got
Gotta remember to take the pills.
We got this.
Gotta remember to take my drugs.
That's one of your setup questions?
Oh, I'm serious.
Yes.
Right, it's pretty good.
My answer's yes.
It's about a dude who like works in a doll shop,
Gotta make sure it's our way.
You should be
and then he helps a girl like make cosplay and stuff, and it's pretty wholesome. There's also boobas, which is really nice.
find what we came for.
Hey, that's the last one, right? Hey, found
The
it.
most important aspect. My dress up darling? Maybe? I don't know. I think it's called something doll.
Why would people do this?
We didn't know what we were dealing with. None of us did.
It gets an anime adaptation, then the second season is the same, but with 2 exclamation points. Yeah, and the entire like title of it has just been sort of condensed into an acronym. It's like it doesn't even deserve to have its full name anymore. It's just like, oh yeah, you've been downgraded to acronym status.
Hey, another game.
Also, no, Proto. It's longer than that. It has like a decently long name. Then again, I feel like all have at this point.
Another one.
I've been kind of in a weird slump lately where I don't really know what to read anymore with manga, because I wanted to read Berserk for like the longest time, but then I don't know. I think it's one of those where there's so much of Berserk that it's almost like an undertaking to actually start reading Berserk. And then I'd almost rather just read something that I just kind of fall over instead. Like I have a massive backlog of stuff that I want to read. I have I think I have like 30 mangas like bookmarked that I want to read at some point as part of my backlog. I just haven't actually gone around to them yet.
Phillips is right to put his trust in.
It's mainly like, you know, just basic, you know, shonen shit like
But he didn't want to risk me
Fairy Tail,
now that we're so
Berserk.
Wait, what?
A couple things I want to reread as well. I never finished Attack on Titan. So I remember the Attack on Titan manga being okay, like halfway through, but then I remember I also kind of stopped reading it like many years ago. Like back when season 1 came out, I remember I didn't really like it that much, and I had to fucking stop watching the last couple of episodes because I just could not give less of a fuck about what was happening. But then when I read the manga, it was actually like infinitely more interesting.
Oh my god, what happened here?
Final guess. Again, I think it's one of those where I just don't remember what the title is because the title is just so long. I kind of remember them by what the cover image looks like. I'll tell you during the next load screen. I'll find it and I'll mention it.
It all happened so fast.
My orangutan brain just sees the long word and then it's like, oh no, I can't fucking read that, and then I just look at the pretty pictures. This is why I read manga and not like real literature, because my fucking stupid caveman brain can't fucking focus long enough. Gotta look at the pretty picture.
I still don't have an answer. I've had questions every day since. But now, I suggest we focus on the job at hand.
Where the fuck is this guy going? Words? I can't fucking read, man. I don't speak Japanese, dude. You know how it goes.
Statement of man's superiority.
It is called... Why the fuck do I have PayPal open in the background? That's unsafe. Alright. Sono Bisque Dal Wakoi Wasuru. Oh yeah, it was the last one that you mentioned. Oh yeah. I can't fucking read these words. But yeah, that one. I went to the website that I read on and I just sort of started filtering by like most read this month, and it was like in the top 5. So I figured, fuck it, why not? The English title is My Dress Up Darling. Oh. Nice. That's not what I would have assumed that it was called, but you know what? Fuck it. Let's go with that. My Dress Up Darling. All right, let's pray for a good final boss, kids.
They're engaging the creature. My God, the area is riddled with tunnels.
Still here? Or at least the important bits.
Rogers is dead.
General's out there somewhere. I'm not letting him face that thing long.
It's an anime opening or airing this season. Oh yeah, I feel like I have a pretty... I do that pretty often where I start to like read a manga that's just getting a new publication, but I guess it makes sense that if it's just about to like air, that the manga becomes popular. You wanna come here, big boy? You wanna scream over here? Did I get it? I don't. Fuck. Bots, please.
You look like you need this.
Ow. Ow. No! No! The bots shot the boss too much! Ah, fuck. Now we have to wait for another cycle? Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, it was decently fast, so it actually ended up being not too bad. Please, are there any meds down here? There better be some fucking meds. Hills! Hills here. The bots wanted to be helpful. Yeah, the one time they want to be helpful is when it's incredibly not useful. Alright, bots, suicide for me. Die for my sake. I don't get when you can fucking shoot this boss. Go through. Yay! Let's go! 5-second PB. So fucking stupid.